Dr. Annie George and Richard Green were the main characters of Planet Dawn in the 2023 crafting season. The original plan was to have one wedding-related post each month in 2023, culminating with the ceremony in July or August. Their relationship and engagement was a big subplot in 2022, so I put in a little bit of footage from there. I did some clay crafting for this scene, a lot of sewing, and of course my favorite, background building. This is my, in general, background for outdoors and picnics and such. Life got in the way, COVID was officially over, so I ended up traveling quite a bit for work in 2023. It ended up being about 3 months total for the entire year. I built a lot of new places for their storyline. This is a trip to Red Skull Manor, so think Nantucket. I built the entire resort to include, there was a room, a restaurant, a pool, a billiard room, a lake area, and even a tennis court. Their engagement took place as a part of my Edgar Allan Poe themed 2022 Halloween post. Back to 2023. The year started off strong with a bridal party. I was doing these retro pattern sewing challenges on Instagram, so I did quite a bit of sewing for this particular storyline. The background was a printable from Lena Weiss. Most of my printables are from her. I'm a Patreon member. I reused the pasta and salad polymer clay crafts from a different storyline due to time constraints. During this bridal shower post, I planted the seeds for the next year's main character, Cassie and Ryan, which I'll make a recap of that as well. The gifts were printables from Lena Weiss. The thank you bags and candle labels were from Etsy. I was able to make actual real candles from real candle wax. Okay, so this is about when it all fell apart. My work travel picked up, and my plans for the dress shopping storyline and the cake tasting storyline got abandoned. I did actually make a new wedding dress. It was fun, no regrets. It was my first time using applique. I was pretty proud of myself. However, I didn't actually like the dress once it was made. And did I mention I was actually in a real wedding in 2023? So I was kind of busy throwing a shower and being just there for a real bride. I documented the bridesmaid dresses. Each one was a little different. I went with this micro country wedding theme with a soft pink and green color scheme. I also made the bouquet. To get around not actually being around in summer of 2023, I shot all the footage in May and June and just spent July and August editing while I was in the hotels. I wanted to make a raw cake as the wedding cake. I got a 3D printer for Christmas in 2022. So I printed the topper and just put a couple of layers of nail polish over it, and then I used polymer clay to make the rest of the cake with store-bought paper flowers as the dressing. This is the ceremony. I didn't realize until I was at a hotel halfway across the country that I never filmed or photographed walking down the aisle. And it was like too bad, so sad at this point. So I used, some movie magic and just inserted the red barn. That red barn was one of the actual practical builds that I was supposed to do that just kind of got lost to time. The toast and dinner were also pretty basic posts. I just kind of set the table and I reused the plates from the bridal shower. I'm a huge fan of alternative guest books. I used an album cover at my own wedding. So their guest book was a wooden sign, given that rustic country look. I combined the guest book post with a wedding guest outfit sewing project. This is a halter dress that was a simple, easy pattern. I can't really recall where it came from, but the sign I used like a written overlay to make it look like other people had signed it. So finally, we were kind of nearing the finish line. I needed to photograph the first dance. It was supposed to be a stop motion, but my schedule was like, be so for real. So it ended up being still photos with like a shaky cam effect applied. And I won't make you sick by posting that actual footage, but these were the stills, and then I just applied an effect over it. And finally, it was time for wedding photos in front of the red barn that I never ended up making. Even this very pared down wedding was a lot of work, but so much fun. It was a welcome distraction from all the crazy that was going on in 2023 with work and, like I said, and being in my friend's wedding. I hope you like this recap of a previous year's main characters, and I hope you check back to see the 2023 recap. Thanks for watching.